Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining me again. Today I'm going to break down Crescent Lunge for you. So this video is going to be the first in a few different videos that I'm going to be doing, where I take some common yoga postures and break them down for you. So we go over the key alignment principles behind them. We go over some of the areas of the body that can be put at risk when we're in these certain postures, so the areas of the body to be a little bit more mindful of. And the sort of postures that we use to get in and out, so the transitions into our Crescent Lunge and the transitions out of our Crescent Lunge. So for the benefits for our Crescent Lunge, it is a really nice hip opener. It's a really nice balancing posture. It helps to prepare us for our back bends as it opens up the chest, it opens up the shoulders, we strengthen through the legs, the glutes, the hips, the core. So it's a really nice full body, all-rounder kind of a posture. We're going to work through that today. So hop on your mat and we'll begin. So for our Crescent Lunge, we come to find ourselves standing at the front of the mat with our feet hips width distance apart. This is because you'll most commonly find your Crescent Lunge in the Sun Salute sequence. So you might find it more commonly in Sun Salute B, and it's a good gateway into our standing posture. So once we have warmed ourselves up with our Sun Salutes, you'll begin to see a Crescent Lunge come in, as it's a good transition to get us into things like Warrior 2, side angle, your triangle, most of your common standing postures. So beginning in Mountain to get ourselves to our Crescent. Activate the legs, shoulder blades together on the back, down towards the hips, the palms face towards the front, and we lengthen up through our torso, through the crown of the head. Inhale, the arms sweep up overhead, we gaze to the palms for our tiny back bend, and then we exhale to hinge at the hips, swan dive down to our forward fold, lower ribs and the belly to the thighs. We inhale up to our halfway lift, either palms to shins or tented fingers by the toes. Exhale back to your forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. And now this time when you exhale, we're going to take a really long step back with our right leg. So we're now coming into a high lunge. From here we make our way up to our crescent. But to begin, we'll work from the ground up and make sure that we have every part of the body in its correct alignment before we accent into the actual posture. So you're keeping your front knee stacked over your front ankle, never taking that front knee past the ankle, keeping it nice and stacked, helping to protect the joints. And then with that back leg, we'll have a lifted back knee. You're seeing if you can stack the heel of the back foot over the ball of the back foot, and we're keeping really engaged in that back leg. Don't let that knee sag down. Keep it active, keep pulling it up. And also, with keeping the legs active, pull everything into the midline, helping to firm your foundations, and from here making it easier to rise up with maybe minimal wobbles. So, grounding out down into the feet, pulling everything into the midline, engage the legs, and from here just hover the hands off of the floor, hover the torso off of that front leg, see what's happening in the balance, and then we inhale, expand up, arms up overhead, coming into Crescent Lunge. Now take the hands to the hips here. So what we want to avoid is rotating the hips and taking the SI joint out of a safe range of motion. So bending into that front knee, pushing out through the heel, and then with the hands on the hips, you're going to bring that left hip back, bring the right hip forward to neutralize the pelvis. And then from here, the arms come up overhead, palms face in towards one another. Activate the arms. See if you can get the biceps grazing the ears. See how this feels in the body. You're lifting up through the center channel. So you're lifting up and out of the thighs, activating the legs, pushing into the feet, palms in. Now the next time you inhale, you can lift the arms even further up and over the back of your head, lengthen more up out of the sternum, coming into our back bend. Inhale here, exhale here. Inhale to center, exhale to frame the front foot with the hands. Press really firmly into the palms so you can then silently step back, engaging the core, stepping back to your downward facing dog. Take 2 full deep breaths here. Seeing the difference in that right hip flexor now to the left. That right hip flexor, you should have a bit of heat, feel a bit of strength being built in there. So that was our crescent lunge. So there was the alignment points, how you will normally see yourself coming into it through a sun salute, and how you normally see yourself exit out of it. It will normally be windmill the arms down, step back to your downward facing dog, and then from there you can go on into the rest of your sequence, however best suits you.